Welcome to the Definitive Preparation Program, designed to master the PMBOK standards and conquer the prestigious PMI-PMP certification. Project Management and Business Value. This framework illustrates the critical, interconnected ecosystem that drives organizational success. It positions strategy as a foundational blueprint, which is executed through disciplined projects and empowered teams to generate tangible business value. This value is the lifeblood of the company, directly fueling its market position and enabling a culture of quality and customer excellence. Every component is a non-negotiable link in the chain. A weak strategy invalidates execution, a failed project destroys value, and a disengaged team compromises quality. This is not a suggestion. It is the essential operating model. The ultimate measure of every initiative is the concrete value it delivers back to the business and its customers. Anything less is a waste of resources. Forget the vague notion of projects as mere task completions. Business value is a definitive, quantifiable measure of success, the ultimate return on every dollar and hour invested. It is the concrete benefit, both tangible and intangible, that separates strategic victories from costly failures. This isn't about just finishing on time and budget. It's about delivering a result that materially improves the organization's market position, financial strength, and competitive edge. This value is realized in two powerful forms: the hard, tangible assets of increased market share and equity, and the soft, yet critical, intangible advantages of enhanced brand power and strategic alignment. Any project that fails to actively contribute to these core objectives is not just unsuccessful, it is a drain on resources and a missed opportunity, jeopardizing the entire organization's future. Deliver value, or don't bother delivering at all. This is the engine of organizational transformation. A project is not merely a list of tasks. It is a temporary, disciplined vehicle that propels a company from its stagnant current state to a strategically vital future. It is a unique endeavor with a definitive mission to translate high-level strategy into concrete reality and create tangible business value. This is how ambition becomes action. The path is built through a set of meticulously integrated and progressively elaborated activities, all focused on a clear statement of work. This is not organic work. It is a controlled burn of resources and time, governed by structured processes and knowledge areas to ensure every action directly contributes to scoping, creating, and delivering a unique product or service that defines its success. Failure to recognize this disciplined purpose dooms the initiative to mere busywork, stranding the organization in the past. This is a catalyst for action. Projects are not initiated by chance. They are a deliberate and forceful response to critical internal and external pressures. They are launched to seize opportunity, conquer challenges, and impose order on market chaos. Whether driven by aggressive strategic goals like technology adoption and product development, urgent business development needs such as problem solving and market expansion, or non-negotiable legal and regulatory demands, every project is a strategic weapon. This is a comprehensive battle plan against stagnation. It addresses everything from direct stakeholder demands and customer requests to essential social needs. Each initiative is a calculated answer to a pressing material issue, a market shift, or a competitive threat. If an endeavor does not directly address one of these powerful drivers, it lacks justification and diverts vital resources from the organization's true mission. Success is not an accident. It is a direct result of ruthless execution against non-negotiable factors. A project must be strategically aligned from its inception, launched with a solid charter that commands authority, and validated by a feasibility study that confirms its victory is possible. This foundation empowers a team to master the triple constraints, not as a balancing act, but as a disciplined framework to be dominated. Ultimate triumph is measured by cold, hard results, exceptional return on investment, and a profoundly pleased customer. These outcomes are not mere hopes. They are the mandatory proof of value, achieved only through relentless quality management and an unwavering focus on the original business objectives. Anything less is not a partial success. It is a failure that consumes resources and erodes competitive advantage. This is the critical bridge between ambition and reality. Grand strategic goals and visionary mission statements are worthless unless they are forcibly converted into concrete actions. This transformation occurs through a disciplined hierarchy. The portfolio selects the right battles, programs and sub-portfolios coordinate the campaigns, and individual projects execute the tactical strikes, such as key initiatives and upgrades that collectively advance the organization's position. It is vital to recognize that this engine of change is separate from the steady state of operations. While operations represent the iterative, ongoing work that sustains a business, projects are the temporary, disruptive forces designed to alter its very trajectory. Failure to make this distinction, to confuse maintenance with transformation, guarantees strategic stagnation and cedes the future to more agile competitors. This is a definitive blueprint for executing strategy and realizing value. The entire chain of command, from owners defining strategic targets to users accepting the final solution, is a single, integrated engine powered by analysis and precise communication. Business analysts are the critical linchpin throughout this life cycle, ensuring every requirement is captured, every design satisfies a business need, and every implemented solution is measured against the original metrics of success. The process is a closed loop of accountability. Sponsors and program managers initiate the effort, project managers and design analysis teams build it, but ultimate victory is only declared in post-implementation, when benefits are realized and feedback is provided to the owners. This is not a series of disconnected phases. It is a continuous, disciplined reasoning chain where any break in responsibility, any failure to document, specify, or validate dooms the entire initiative to deliver something that is on time and on budget, but utterly worthless to the business. This is the essential framework for disciplined execution. The core components of a project management guide form the non-negotiable architecture that governs every initiative. It mandates a ruthless focus on the entire project lifecycle, from launch to closure, rigorously controlled through defined phases, and phase gates that demand validation before any further investment is made. This structure is powered by two critical engines: integrated process groups that provide the actionable methodology, and comprehensive knowledge areas that ensure every critical aspect, from scope and schedule to risk and data management, is mastered. This guide is not a suggestion. It is the operating system for converting chaos into controlled, measurable results. Ignoring its components guarantees fragmented efforts, misallocated resources, and ultimately, project failure. This is the ultimate report card for every initiative, measuring its true impact beyond mere task completion. The anticipated value derived from projects is the sole justification for their existence. Quantified by aggressive financial gains in revenue and profitability, decisive market share conquests, and the powerful intangible assets of a recognized brand and superior customer loyalty. Furthermore, modern value extends beyond the balance sheet to encompass critical contributions to social good, planet sustainability, and strategic investments that grow capability through technological and innovative prowess. Any project that fails to demonstrably deliver against these concrete measures is not a project. It is an expensive diversion that consumes resources and provides zero return on investment. Demand these outcomes. This is a financial battleground where projects are justified or terminated. Success is not subjective. It is determined by a ruthless financial gauntlet, including return on investment, net present value, and internal rate of return. These are the non-negotiable metrics that separate strategic investments from wasteful expenditures. A project must prove its worth by demonstrating a benefits-cost ratio greater than 1 and an IRR that exceeds the corporate hurdle rate, or is immediately unworthy of pursuit. Beware of simplistic measures like payback period, which ignores the time value of money and long-term profitability. The ultimate arbiter is NPV, which account for all cash flows over the entire life cycle, discounted to their present value. A positive NPV declares a project profitable and essential. A negative NPV is a death sentence, signaling a net loss. This financial rigor is mandatory. Without it, capital is allocated on hope, not strategy, guaranteeing destruction of shareholder value. This is a tangible evidence of disciplined execution and adaptive intelligence. Project artifacts are not bureaucratic paperwork. They are the living, breathing documentation of a project's DNA, meticulously maintained to capture evolving requirements, justify decisions, and provide an incontrovertible history for future initiatives. They are the essential tools for maintaining alignment, ensuring transparency, and reconstructing the rationale behind every action. In agile environments, this documentation takes a dynamic and outcome-oriented form. The product vision statement and roadmap set the strategic destination, while the product backlog, sprint backlog, and release plan translate that vision into actionable increments. The ultimate artifact is the shippable product increment itself, the only true measure of progress. Treating these documents as anything less than vital, or allowing them to become stale, invites chaos, misalignment, and guarantees a failure to deliver value. These are the foundational instruments of control and accountability. Project artifacts are the definitive records that capture every critical aspect of an initiative, from its original justification in the business case and authorized power in the project charter, to its defined boundaries in the scope baseline and requirements. They are the tangible evidence of assumptions, constraints, and the evolving agreement on what constitutes done, as defined by acceptance criteria. This comprehensive documentation, including change requests and lessons learned, provides an auditable trail for every decision and deviation. They are not administrative overhead. They are the essential tools for maintaining alignment, enforcing discipline, and preventing mission drift. Any team that neglects the rigor of these artifacts is operating on hearsay and memory, guaranteeing catastrophic miscommunication and inevitable failure to deliver on promises. This is the operational backbone of a disciplined and auditable initiative. An effective artifact management system is not a passive repository. It is an active, engineered framework designed for maximum clarity and minimum overhead. It mandates standardized templates to ensure consistency, a robust review and approval structure to enforce accountability, and rigorous version control to provide a complete historical record and the ability to revert changes. This system must be scaled appropriately, with crystal clear definitions of document types, their purpose, and the responsibilities of authors, reviewers, and approvers. Efficiency is paramount. The system must leverage automation tools to generate and control documents, drastically reducing administrative burden and eliminating human error. This is not mere file storage. It is a critical component of configuration management. Failure to implement such a controlled environment dooms a project to version chaos, approval anarchy, and a crippling inability to trace decisions or prove compliance, rendering the entire history of the effort unreliable and worthless. Thank you for your unwavering commitment to excellence and your dedication to mastering profession. We wish you resounding success on your path to certification.